Daphnique Springs and
Esmy V.
And welcome to Say It With Your Chest. Hey, what's up, y'all? And welcome to Say It With Your Chest. I'm Daphnique Springs, and this is my lovely co-host.
I'm Esmy, guys. Hey.
Hey, so what did you do today?
Well, I went to the gym, or I tried to, anyways. But my trainer said I gained 5 pounds, girl.
Ooh, he's negative. I don't like that type of negative energy.
Him and his girlfriend, who sits through the whole workout.
Girl, he got a girlfriend that sits through your whole workout?
A whole girlfriend that sits through the whole workout, and she's just burning. You know when somebody's watching you, it just burns.
Girl.
They both gotta go.
This bitch don't got no job?
She clearly don't.
And do you feel like she's only at your workout sessions, your training sessions, or like all women or anybody
so.
training?
No, I think so. I think I'm the problem. I think so.
Your body is a problem.
I mean, you know.
I don't know that I would
out.
sit through my man's job and just be burning holes through you, but I'd be like, if I ever see you text that bitch outside of work.
Listen. Oh, I can't know. There is no calling outside of.
Okay, so you keep it professional,
yes.
but she just waiting for a slip
She
up.
just does not like me, but it's cool because then I shake my titties a little more, you know, and push my booty a little out so she could suffer. So I know they argue when the session is done. I know it.
So you breaking up homes?
No,
Do they have
she's breaking
kids?
up. They don't have anything, clearly.
That's crazy. I feel like you should get a discount because if she's actually sitting through your section, that's a group session. And then you should get a
this
discount.
is a fact.
Like, clearly.
I never thought, but I think they just both have to go because I think that's toxic. I think I'm in a toxic relationship that I'm not even in.
And that could be the reason why you gained 5 pounds.
That's true.
Because you're dealing with so much negative energy. And then
agree.
when stuff like that happens to me, I just want to go eat a donut.
I mean, I've been eating a lot of donuts lately. That's the problem.
You know what?
Girl.
I don't like insecure women that insecure.
Me either. But
Even though I'm borderline insecure, but not to the
Really?
point. I think it's a spectrum. Everything in life is on a spectrum. I'm borderline, like I'm at the top of the bottom of the spectrum. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm like, yeah, if I seen you, I'll be like, okay, let me just check his phone to make sure they don't be having no outside
But do you really want to sit there and check phones? Like, is that how you want to live your life?
I don't want to live my life like that, but let's be honest. If you're giving me reasons to not trust you,
I mean, it's
I
his
need
job.
to prove myself right.
It's his job, right? See, women.
But you already admitted to shaking your titties a little
Some
bit.
women are delusional. It's her fault I did it, though. Because why would you come to my training session? I'm sorry. Listen, how was your day?
Okay, so we just gonna move along. My day was good. You know, I have this thing now because I stay out so late doing comedy that I just be like sleeping during the day now. And I used to be like a morning person where I would get up and I would just like start my day at like 7:30. But now it's like I don't even want to start my day till like 1 o'clock.
So I must just be getting old because let me tell you, I get home almost every single day at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I am up trading at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
every day.
Yeah, but you got to do that for work though, right?
Well, no, I'm my own boss, right? So
yeah.
But
trading starts early.
It does. It starts like at 4:30 in the morning, actually, when you start like looking at the accounts. But the thing is, I think that everything is your mind. You know, like I'm trained for that now. So even on the weekends, I'm up that early.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't do it, girl.
Girl, I'm getting
I
old.
could back in the day, you know what I mean? But
Oh yeah,
now
you
I'm
being a
just like,
partying.
and I be waking up at like 7:15ish, but I just don't get to moving and functioning and working. I go get something to bite on, something to eat from last night, eat that in the bed, just still sit around for 2 or 3 hours.
Do you think that comes from the liberty of working for yourself?
Yeah, and I think when you work for yourself, you have to be careful that you're not lazy.
Right. I think that it takes a lot of discipline to work for yourself.
But I think a lot of people that work for other people be just as lazy as we are.
Yeah, but they have
just
a
show
duty,
up. They
right?
show up.
They show up.
But that don't mean they not lazy on the job.
But I feel like sometimes when you work for yourself, you have a lack of showing up.
Ooh, yeah, because it's nobody to really hold you accountable.
Who's gonna say something?
Yeah, who you gonna tell, the boss? I'm my own boss.
Right, but then do you think that you're like less productive overall than a person who has to show up?
I would say that I could be way more successful than what I am now.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I'm there too.
I could always do more, but then I feel like when you do so much work, it's like you're never living in the moment.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And then we're always exhausted.
Yeah. I'm always tired.
I get it.
Okay, so that brings us to our first segment.
Ooh,
hot
guys.
topic number 1.
Let's go.
Okay, so it's a lot of celebrities out here doing meet and greets and charging like a little arm and leg to meet and greet them. And so do you love a certain celebrity, and how much would you pay for a meet and greet with them?
Honestly, I'm not paying anything. That's my truth.
So
I'm not doing it.
But do you love somebody that you'll be like,
Mark Wahlberg? Oh my God, I've loved him since I was 12 years old, and just thinking about
Mark Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg, girl.
Ain't he known to be a racist?
First of all, that's not why I like him. I don't like him because he's
so you don't see the racism.
I don't care about what he got going on in his personal life.
I don't know if it's true.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
One, because I've never experienced him. You know what I mean? But number 2, he has always been a fantasy. When I was a little girl, I was going through a lot in my family life. And he had a movie, The Big Hit, and he saved like this young girl. And I could just envision him saving me like over and over. And as he's gotten older, he just has this presence.
He still looks sexy at his age now. He still got a nice body.
He looked like he could pick me up and dog me out. And I love the thought of it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think a lot of celebrity men that we are seeing like in their late 40s and 50s, right? With these amazing bodies. Do you think it's all working out because they have that much discipline, or do you think it's a little, a little suck and tuck?
Definitely think it's I definitely think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I don't see the discipline.
Listen, they have teams to make sure that they look good. So I'm pretty sure they're going to the doctor and fixing, they just don't speak about it because they're men.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think they're definitely getting something done.
I
if I had to think of a celebrity that I would pay to meet, it's crazy because with both of us being in like the entertainment industry, we done met a lot of people.
You don't need to pay nobody to do anything. They should be paying to come meet you. Hello?
So I think facts. But I think about it just as a consumer point of view, like who would I pay to see? You know who I'm really digging? I really love Rick Ross. I would pay to see Rick Ross.
What?
I wouldn't pay $1,000.
What? Rick Ross? Really?
Yeah, because I just love his music. Rick Ross music is absolutely inspirational to me. I'm from Florida. He's from Florida. It's both South Florida. He from Miami, but I'm from Palm Beach County. So I'm just like, I just love Rick Ross's music. Even though I've seen him very like up and close and personal at a concert or whatever, because Facebook had given me tickets last year to Rock the Bell. Yeah, they had gave me tickets to Rock the Bell, which is in New York. So like, everybody was there, like LL Cool J, Rick Ross. Jeez. So I was like, yeah. So I got to be all like, ah.
So do you paying for the conversation?
You know how they those memes be circulating? Would you pay this celebrity would you take $50,000 or a conversation with Jay-Z? I think I would take the $50,000 because let me tell you why. Because so many celebrities give out all their little tidbits and information. All you got to do is just keep searching podcasts putting in Google search their name and inspiration. So if you're going to tell me all the stuff that I could just get off the internet, I might as well take that $50,000 and try to do with it what you giving it free information.
I agree, but I guess if it's Rick Ross, right, and you have to absolutely pay for it, that's what I'm saying. What are you paying for him because, oh my God, I want to sit down and look at you, or because I want you to notice me, or I just want to know what you got going on so I can become better, or all of the above?
All of the above. He's not anybody I'd be like, ooh, I want to fuck Rick Ross.
I was about to say, girl, because what is going on?
Ooh, Rick Ross, he just so sexy. I love a man to get on top of me, and I'm like, no, I can't say that. But I do think he's very intelligent. But I think a lot of people just giving out information for free, so I can just research all this shit myself and just do it myself.
Yeah, I'm not paying for anybody.
But people are paying up to $1,000 to see, like, basically Chris Brown.
I was gonna say, because didn't he charge for pictures or something like that?
But these freaky pictures right here,
that's crazy. Because Photoshop, if you didn't, Photoshop is less.
So you would consider?
I would. I mean, if it was, first of all, I'm 37. Yeah. Right. my mind is not there. But for these young ladies that want to create that experience for themselves, go ahead. Photoshop
but you know
is
what?
better.
Why I think people want to create that experience for themselves for the very same reason that you said that you loved Mark Wahlberg. Because people do things and inspire you in certain ways that is unbelievable. Because I know with me doing my comedy sketches, I remember I was at this party. It was in Canada, and it was for Black Ski Weekend. And this guy, he kept following me around the party. It was kind of odd, and I'm always watching like what's going on. And so he kept walking, but he wouldn't say anything. But if I kind of moved, I would move purposely like over there, and then he would kind of be over there, and he wouldn't say anything. So I eventually just said, "Hey, how are you?" Because let me check your temperature.
You gotta make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, and no, I like to check your temperature. Hey, how are you? And he was like, "Hey, how are you?" And I was like, "Hey, so what's up?" He was like, "Oh, my wife died of cancer."
Oh, wow.
And he said when she was in the hospital dealing with everything, she used to send me your videos.
Wow.
And we laughed and connected on that. And that was some of our best memories, was laughing and connecting on your comedy sketches, because she was crazy too. And he showed me a picture of his 2 sons.
Wow.
So if someone like him wanted to pay money to see me, it's because of a certain feeling or a connection to someone else or something in their life that they're so connected to, they feel like they just want to.
You know, it's good that
you in your
yeah,
spirit.
I think that it's good that you say that, because I think that our first reaction is like, oh, it has to be a sexual thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're right. And I think that this is why people idolize like celebrities, because they see something in them.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a dope story.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But people are actually paying $1,000 for meet and greets with Chris Brown. What I want to know is how many people are they allowing to do this though? Because like if you really got to meet and greet, imagine if they did 100 people. That's $100,000 extra a night.
Listen,
And
I would do it.
100 people, you can get through them pictures real quick.
I'm about to put down where you guys can pay for the meet and greet. I'll only charge $500.
Okay. But I don't know. I also, a part of me feels like if I paid $1,000 extra, because that doesn't include the concert tickets. Because if these people are really diehard fans, they're more likely getting front row seats or really good tickets. So imagine paying another $500, $1,500. Then you had to pay for parking, which could be $30, $40. You bought a new outfit. You wanted to look cute for your pictures. You got your hair done. Now you already $2,500 in. You not no super ooper duper professional person. You're just like a true fan who saved up for this experience. If I paid that much money, hair, makeup, outfit, parking, you know, tickets, meet and greet, got some drinks there and some food, I want some head.
I was gonna say, this is why men want to fuck after a date. So
I'm just saying.
So that's you.
Yeah, I need an extra $1,000. All this money to see Chris Brown.
First of all, you're gonna get what you paid for, and they're saying you're just paying for the picture.
I know
and
I'm just paying for the picture, but
no
in the
head.
back of my
So you're
mind,
gonna get head right there. Like, what do you want?
In the back of my mind,
You're such a dude. That's crazy.
Am I?
So if that's the case, do you feel like it's okay for men to want sex after a date?
absolutely not.
Double standards.
I'm a double standard person.
I can tell.
I'm crazy.
Wow.
I mean, at least I admit to it.
Well, say it with your chest, girl.
I did say it with my chest.
She wants some head.
I want some head. Yep.
All right.
From my
Next
favorite
date,
celebrity
so-
that I pay to go see for a meet and greet.
I don't think they're giving out head.
Okay.
I'm sorry to break it to you.
Someone that has passed away, who would you pay? I would pay to see Whitney Houston.
Oh, I would pay to see Whitney Houston.
Crackhead Whitney Houston or regular Whitney Houston,
I would
pay.
definitely. You know, yep.
Even at her worst, I would pay $1,000 to see her.
I think
just
that's
to hug
such
her.
a powerful woman just to be. Like,
If I can just get this and a touch.
I would too. I agree.
Yeah.
1,000%. She's amazing.
And so Bow Wow was actually getting a little snarky with people.
Come on, Bow Wow.
You know what, Bow Wow? Who paying? Okay, I guess.
Go to
I guess
sleep.
people got child.
Go to sleep.
Fantasies
Good night.
with Bow Wow.
Did he make any money? Or do we know?
Well, he claimed he did. You
He's
know,
lying.
he claimed he invented the wheel. But this is what Bow Wow said specifically. You see, when I'm chilling, minding my business, staying off the net, y'all still have to talk about me. That's how you stay famous, bro. Like,
Hello.
Okay? They don't understand that.
You know what you're doing.
Negative publicity is still publicity. He said 1 week is Bow Wow sells out O2 Arena. He's a GOAT. To who wants to meet him for $1,000? Yo, baby mama, nigga. That's who. Okay, Bow Wow.
First of all, Bow Wow, go to sleep.
He ain't that old to go to sleep. He younger than us.
Yeah, he is. He needs to go to sleep because he needs to stay in a child's place. He's still little Bow Wow to me, okay?
He took the little off his name. He Bow Wow.
I didn't. I did not. And I would never pay $1,000 to go. I mean,
not
no
Bow Wow. He said, read before you post about me. Stop playing with the dog. And he said, motherfuckers can't read. My meet and greet started at $150, y'all. That's only reporting a diamond package. Stop acting like to meet me, it's a stack. BowWowVIP.com. There are 3 packages you can choose from. Read before y'all start posting shit on these blogs. Ooh. Bow Wow, they still gonna post it.
I'm gonna say something though.
He aggressive.
You know, I'm talking all this ish, but honestly, he's gonna make his money because there's an audience for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he really does sell out those O2
He really does. And honestly, like, I remember when I started my OnlyFans. I loved his music and movies. I started my OnlyFans, I was like, nobody's going to want to see my OnlyFans, especially because I'm not selling no vagina in there.
Girl, and even if you are.
But then.
He's popular.
But then. Beholds to me, I'm making all this money. He's making, somebody's gonna want it. Somebody's gonna want it.
Absolutely. He got 3 packages. So if you be like, I wouldn't pay $1,000. He'd be like, I'll take $150.
There you go. And he thought about it. So
and then it's just not just Chris Brown is doing it, and he's getting like, ass to his dick, photos with the girls.
See, they're not getting head, but they're getting that content.
Yeah, they getting that content. They feeling a little print, you know what I mean, for whatever you could feel down there. And then Megan Thee Stallion is allowing her fans to get behind her and touch her ass. But what I noticed from Meg Thee Stallion and Chris Brown is it's just women. So my thing, are you going to give this same type of attention to your gay fans like Chris Brown? Are you gonna let him hug on you or be dropping it like it's hot in front of you?
Of course,
you know what I mean. And then like Meg Thee Stallion, are you gonna let some hood dude be like, yo, I paid $1,000, baby girl, I want to grab that ass too? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I highly doubt it. I think they
definitely
but everybody has a choice when it's their business.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that this is a touchy subject, but people just got to put their big girl panties on.
Okay,
it is what it is.
Okay, so the next segment is, this is our main segment for today.
Hello.
The gold digger versus a woman who wants a man that's financially stable.
Spicy. What is the definition of gold digger?
It's just some fake word that a man has made up to down women for wanting a man that's financially stable. If I had to just sum it up, it's some hater. Because have you ever noticed that men that call women gold diggers are usually, they don't have no gold to dig?
That part.
It's like, bro, why you talking about bitches is gold diggers? You make $35,000 a year. Ain't nobody checking for you just for money solely. Like, yeah, I want you to take me out to eat, bro. But yeah, I really actually like you. You make nothing that will change our lives forever.
I mean, my definition of gold digger is a woman who cannot afford it herself. And she's looking for someone to dig her out of that hole or that poverty.
Is she financially, like, she's that bad down?
She's bad down. Like, she doesn't, and I feel like I come across gold diggers all the time because you don't know what it is to go on a trip. You don't know what it is to eat lobster tails every day. You don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're trying to sink your claws into somebody who has it. And I feel like that's a gold digger, in which case I don't even think that they care if you making $35,000 a year. I think that they just care that you have enough money to satisfy what they got going on.
Absolutely,
at that
because
moment.
I think when you date somebody that has $35,000 a year, I guess you're right. They could experience gold diggers as well, because it's like, if I'm a gold digger, if I can get 5 or 7 dudes making 35. If I get me 10 dudes that's making 35,000 a year, that's $350,000 a year, and then I could finagle that into getting an iPhone, to getting a new car. If I get you to give me $500 over here and another $200 over here, that's a down payment.
That's right. Imagine having 5 guys on the roster and you telling them, like, my nails are $200, right? Imagine telling each of those guys.
One may not be able to afford the $200. But
they're gonna.
5 people.
But if you're good at what you do, they're gonna find it.
Ooh.
They're gonna find it. A man.
So is to be a gold digger, you saying you got to be a hoe too?
No, I'm not saying that you're giving up anything. But I'm saying you can finesse.
I think eventually niggas gonna want some head.
I mean,
it's just
I'm gonna say if you're that good at what you do, you know what I mean?
Damn, you gotta have a hell of a mouthpiece.
Listen, it happens.
You said that like it's from experience.
I mean, I just like me personally. I know that the less you give, the more you gain. Yeah. Because for a man, it's always about the chase. Yeah. So the easier they think that they can get it from you, and if they think that you're out there giving it to everybody else, you're not portraying that you are a good girl. Then you're not gonna get anything. It's gonna be short lived.
Yeah, but I guess it's to me. Once some of them gonna switch up on you once they finally get it. So then it's like you always got to keep switching up that roster.
You got to just keep a reoccurring roster. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You got to be outside.
We're trying to get drafted. Every year we got to draft
you. You got to be outside.
Okay. Okay, so one lady, Eva, she posted, how do you detect a gold digger from the first date? Okay, so if you earn less than 6 figures, she's not a gold digger. It amazes me how many men struggling check to check sit across from a woman on dates wondering if she's a gold digger. Never mind the fact that she agreed to date you knowing you only earn $40,000 a year tops. That's proof that she's not. So we just proved that, you still can be a gold digger.
You can definitely still be a gold digger, and you can be an opportunist. And you can get it where you find it. Yeah,
because I know guys that make like $30,000, $40,000 a year. He still be getting like VIP at the clubs. He got homies that's popping. He can still provide you with a lifestyle.
If you have the tools, like look at a lot of these promoters. They don't really have money, but they get free bottles at the club all the time.
Yeah.
All these fake celebrity photographers, like they're around celebrities all the time. You know what I mean? So they can provide you. And then also it depends on the quality of woman you are, right? Because if all you want is a bottle and some weed, like
you can get that.
A mediocre weed seller can give you some weed. You know what I mean? So that's just
if you're looking for Chanel bags, you can't really date in that price range.
Right. But the truth is that a woman who wants real financial stability is usually providing for herself. Absolutely. So she has higher standards because like me, I take myself out all the time. I'm sure. Do you take yourself out all the time? What is the idea of self-care?
Self-care, I love to go to the spa. You know what I mean? Give me a little massage. You know what I mean? Just take care of me. Just buy me things that I want. Go places. And I can get men to do this stuff, but sometimes I just don't want to be bothered.
That's a fact. See?
Because old niggas always, a man that is 50 plus is always willing to spend a bag.
Really?
Yeah. You don't think so?
I think that
they know they got to pay. I think it comes to a certain age where a man knows he has to pay if he wants a certain type of caliber of women.
Yeah, I do believe that coming up. Like, I think men are up here, right? And I think that the reason for that is that when I was coming up, men took care of their homes. They took care of their ladies. If you went out with your girlfriends, they will offer you and your girlfriend a drink. Now guys just kind of look at you.
They'll want your bottle if you got a bottle. If
that's
you making money,
fact.
They want some of your bottle. You be like...
Yeah, like these guys don't want to have cars. You got to pick them up. Like, but it depends on the quality of people. And I think
so a lot of men want to be bad bitches.
They are.
Yep.
And their homies are too.
And sir, you're not even that good looking to be a bad bitch.
Hello. But women like us who already provide for ourselves, we already, like, in our mind, we know that we're not going to settle for someone who's going to be uncomfortable when we go out to like a 5-star restaurant because they're like, oh, there's no prices. Oh, there's no prices on the menu. What's going on?
I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Right. So, of course they're going to think that you're a gold digger if you're sitting across the table from them, like telling them like, what you mean? You have this, we be having the stink faces. So.
Okay. So if you earn over $100,000 as a man, a woman might be a gold digger. It amazes me how many old, unattractive, rich men think that younger women who date them do so because they simply like older, more mature men. These men can't even admit to themselves that it's all about their money. Their egos can't handle that truth, so they delude themselves.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
I agree with the statement.
Especially when because a lot of older men, some of them done gave, most of them, I would say most of them. It's a rare amount that have such a strong ego that they in the gym working out every day. Sir, you're shaped like a bag of mangoes.
But you're paying for the mangoes.
Okay. You know what I mean? But it's just like you bad-bodied. Thighs rubbing together.
I just feel like
2 stomachs.
I just feel like there's a lot of delusional people walking around. A lot of delusional people.
And I'm delusional in a way too.
I agree.
I think society has made us, and social media has made us delusional.
I think it goes a little bit deeper than social media, but I think it does have a lot to do with society and trends. Mm-hmm. You know, what we think you're supposed to be like. Because there was a time when, you know, women weren't as savage, you know, as they are now. But there was a time when men actually had standards and character, and it's just like we're not there right now. So we in a pissy pot.
I kind of agree with that too. But you know what? Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. I still want what I want. And I'm gonna get it.
Now, would you date a man?
60, but I get it.
Would you date a man under 100K?
I would, but the reason why I don't really pursue them that much is sometimes because I make over that they kind of can't fit into your lifestyle and the things that I'm already accustomed to and already like. It's just like if I was to see a man, I feel like men should be providers, but it's like if I was hanging out with fucking Oprah's like, hey, Daphnique, next week we're gonna catch a flight over to Greece. Meet me there. We're staying at the Ritz. If they not paying for that shit, I can't really afford that.
Exactly.
I'm like, damn, I want to be Oprah's friend, but bitch, you
It's
have to hire me as your assistant.
That
you
part.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I can't unless I can ride the private jet with y'all.
Yeah.
And if you talk about just meet me there,
those flights are expensive.
You know what I mean? It's just I'm gonna be looking like, yeah, that ain't really in my budget. You know what I mean? So I can kind of see the same thing if a man is dating a woman because I like to eat at nice restaurants. Mm-hmm. That's the one thing hungry. I just do. I just love to eat at nice. I enjoy the food. I enjoy the way
ambiance.
It's set up on the plate, the ambiance, the people, the how people greet you. Because when people greet you different at an Applebee's versus,
you know they don't want to be there. But at a high-end place, it's just like, it's so comforting. It's so welcoming.
And not saying that people can't be nice at the Applebee's, but it's just like, did I just see you cough and then touch the lines?
It's
like,
different etiquette.
It's different etiquette.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just like, sometimes I feel like some of them don't even feel comfortable within your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Or they'll try, I notice a lot of men, they'll try to say little things to kind of bring you down. Like, you be like, what are you talking about?
That's why I think it's so important that
I like you with no makeup on. What you mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't like when men say that. I think it's very offensive. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry that your ugly ass mama walked around with no makeup on, but I'm not her.
Or you're doing too much.
Yeah.
Or you're being extra. Absolutely.
Because people know us. People want to take pictures with us. We can't just be walking around with no makeup.
Ever.
Every time somebody catch me with a photo with no makeup on and they bad lighting, I'll be like, ugh. But I'm not going to ever be mean to people that are actual fans of mine. But it's just like, yo, I don't feel like I'm ready. I want to be showcased to the world a certain type of way. I live a certain lifestyle. I want to be portrayed that way.
But I don't think there's a lot of women like that. I think that the women who are like that, who want to wear makeup and who want to look pretty all the time, I feel like those women are classified as gold diggers.
Ooh, so you think sometimes just the way you look and how you carry yourself and the things that you have and the nice stuff that you have, you just automatically put in that category.
I've had men tell me that they won't even talk to me because they know I'm expensive.
And they don't even know that.
They
Sometimes we will go out
me.
with you and you drive the local trash truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're a nice guy and you take showers after you finish working all day.
That's all that matters.
And you handsome and you're in shape. You know what I mean?
And you're a gentleman.
And
there's
you're
so
loving
much more.
and
Yeah.
caring.
So do you think that people need to stop telling what they're making? Like when they first meet? Because I feel like now men ask you like, oh, what do you do for a living?
But it's so Googleable. So nowadays, if you meet somebody and you be like, what do you do? If they would have to tell a complete lie. Because if you tell me, oh, I'm a bus driver. Oh, I work as the person that does the technology at the hospital, I can just Google those salaries.
So when
what is
people
the
ask
average
me,
in the state that I'm in? And it give me a very specific, all I got to do is say, how long you been working there? I can do the math and figure out like what price range you're in.
Jesus, that's the world we live in
I've
now.
done it before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're petty.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, you're informed, actually.
Pretty
right?
much. I just love to Google.
And when people ask me what I bring to the table, I say absolutely nothing. I say shit. I bring shit
What
to
does
the
that
table.
mean?
Because I feel like as women, we're always trying to sell ourselves. And I'm just done selling myself. Like, you're just gonna have to kind of hang around and see what the fuck I bring to the table. And that's it.
Ooh.
I don't want anybody to know how much money I make. I don't want to have conversations about the money I make. I don't even tell people if I have a house or not. Like, you're just gonna pick me up wherever you're gonna pick me. As a matter of fact, let's just meet there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
because
I
could
just
be creepy.
Yeah, I just feel
And
like
even though
it
I got a
cuts
gun,
away.
I don't feel like being bothered.
I just applied for my license.
Yeah, I got I'm actually concealed carrier in like 42 states.
That's awesome.
You can take like one class and like the application you can do it in like 42
I'm gonna need that
states.
information.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's perfect.
Okay, so how do you figure out if somebody is a gold digger? So this guy said, his name is Sergio. Sergio said, if you are in love, your mind is clouded. You are easy to manipulate. If she does or says odd things, write them down. He said, write them down.
First of all,
That's weird.
Who's doing that?
And if I find this list, I'm gonna beat your ass.
So the problem is everybody wants to be in love, and nowadays nobody takes the time to do their due diligence, right? Because if someone is a gold digger,
Yeah.
you should know this before you make them your person.
A lot of men know what they dealing with. You know she out your price range. You knew what she asked you for on the first date. You suggested let's grab coffee, and she was like, "No, I'm gonna go to drinks and Javier's." You knew it was some bullshit.
Yep.
But yet and still, you so clouded by pussy,
That's what it is. And you
smelling it, getting a little taste of it, feeling it a little bit,
looking good next to it, because a
Yeah.
lot of men just want you as a trophy too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they know they've been ugly their whole life.
Hello, I've been there.
He said also ask friends, family, or neutral people for advice for the given situations. This is the absolute key. If you are secretive about a toxic relationship, you are lost. But then I feel like people can give you bad advice.
First of all, because you're never gonna be telling them the truth. You're gonna tell them what you think.
And that's
You know
only
they should
one
know.
perspective as well.
Yeah.
Because our perspectives are going to be totally different. You could be like, I could be like, yo, I'm just a woman who I'm used to I make nice things. I don't mind paying for your meal every once in a while when we
Right.
go out or whatever. I want to treat my man well. He treats me well. And then he be like, this bitch just wanted to go out to these restaurants. So you're not even representing me right.
Right, yeah, but it's all these things that you have to know before you even decide to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
He's talking about toxic situations. Well, you should have got to know this person before you got in a situation with
Absolutely.
them. And you're talking about telling your family. That's the worst people to tell because especially if you plan on staying with this
Your hating
person.
ass single mama ain't going to have no good advice for
You
us.
know, because then they're looking at your person crazy, and
Yeah.
you're wondering why you can't bring them around, and that's gonna
Absolutely.
cause more problems in your relationship. Like, grow the fuck up,
Yeah.
you know.
And handle this shit and go with your first mind. So many people skip out on what their first mind is saying. A lot of times our intuition tells us everything we need to know.
That's
Either
a fact.
we ignore it or we just disregard it or we listen sometimes. We don't fully commit. That's your fault. You
I
know what I
agree.
mean? You knew that bitch was a gold digger. And you know you a pussy digger. How about that? Let's corn these men as pussy diggers.
Pussy.
Yeah, because they just digging for pussy all the time that they just so clouded. Their mind is clouded. You're not getting manipulated. You're trying to manipulate me.
You are trying to manipulate the person because
We manipulating each other.
Yeah.
I want a little money. You want a little pussy. It's not a transaction, but
No, it is a transaction. I believe
Well,
everything
damn.
is a transaction.
well, so are we all selling pussy?
No, selling pussy. You're not selling pussy because you're not putting a dollar amount, but everybody is paying for something.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And honestly, because we say men are providers, so they're paying the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in exchange, what are you giving them? So it's a transaction. There's an exchange of energy. There's an exchange of time.
Ooh, energy is big.
Yeah.
A lot of people skip on the exchange of energy.
That's a big deal.
That's a
Because
big
what
deal.
we're
The
doing right
biggest.
now, we're exchanging energies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is something you have to be mindful. So even friendships are transactions. You know?
Absolutely.
And you can determine if this is somebody that you can continue to deal with or not. So when it happens that there's something that you don't like or you can't afford the
Yeah.
friendship, like
Yeah.
with the Oprah situation,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Then you can't blame
Oprah
Oprah
called me.
because she's been doing what she does.
Yeah.
So I can't blame you.
Absolutely
you
not.
know, because you've been doing what you do. So this is why I say people, you need to date within your means. Then you won't have those fights about financial situations.
I would agree. Okay, so the last thing he said too that we're gonna touch on. Is she living in an expensive place or driving an expensive car or constantly traveling to fancy places despite not having a significant income or a rich family? If so, somebody is probably paying for her services. And I agree with that. But I think in today's society, we got so many boss women, boss bitches, that we could do all of that and not come from a expensive family. And just, we do have the significant income, but it's just like, yo, I'm living my best life and I want a man that can do the things that I like to do.
Listen, women are winning right now. Women
that's what they really mad about.
Yeah, women are winning. Women are go-getters. I feel like for the first time in a long time, women are actually working together and uplifting each other and doing all these trips with their ladies. And I feel like that's the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has to be, there has to be somebody behind it.
And women know how to find some deals too. We good. We very resourceful.
Yes, we are.
You know what I mean? So it'd be like, okay, bitch, we got to buy this ticket June 30th at 1 p.m. We're going to get this price. We're going to go to Cancun. We're going to get all our photos. I braid your hair. You braid my hair.
Makeup,
we're going to buy all our liquor at the airport so that we don't have to pay for it at the resort and we know it's real. Like, we resourceful.
Right. There's a firm.
So a lot of times y'all
sources.
See us living this life and you thinking,
it's on
these
a
bitches
budget.
got sponsors.
Hello.
But we resourceful. Y'all men not resourceful.
And they don't know nothing about taking care of themselves and doing all these
washing
things, you know. And then we have a flock of women who are telling us how to get to it.
Yeah.
So the support is different too.
I agree.
So, and you know, like me personally, I'm not a cars person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could probably be driving a Honda, you know, maybe. So that doesn't mean that it doesn't match my bank account.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like me personally, I'm not a woman that cares about like name brands and things like that. But I like to know that if I get up today and I say I'm going to Greece, I can go to Greece. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Maybe not with Oprah, but I can go.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna fly first class, but I'll be there.
Hello, I might be on Spirit, but I'm gonna get there.
Hey, it might take me 36 days to get to Greece because Spirit done stopped in every goddamn city around the world. But I'm gonna get there.
It's gonna happen.
I'm resourceful.
You're gonna see those pictures on the gram.
Okay, and some of them gonna be Photoshop, but don't worry about that.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening to this episode of
Say It With Your Chest.
I'm Daphnique Springs. Make sure you check out my website, www.iamdsprings.com. Because you know I'm always coming to your city because I do stand up. Yes, and check out my girl.
Yo, Esmy. You guys can see me on Instagram, Esmy, ESMY_V. Bye, y'all.
All right, we'll see you next time.